Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Yes, stop using my microphone like the right one. Well, that's a new one. That's something to come back to, I guess. But you know what? It's fine. You can hear me now, right? Please tell me you can hear me. I really hope you do. Well, I'll take that as a yes. I mean, at least it's showing on my end, so I will hope that you can hear me too. Question mark? And if not, it's gonna be just a pure and silent vote because why the hell not? You won't be just watching at me wiggling and schmiggling and doing all the funny stuff. Heck, I can even dance for you to keep you entertained. Uh, uh, t- 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 But yeah, how you doing, everyone? How you doing? I hope you had a nice, well, start of your weekend and the day of it, because honestly, at this point, it's literally just ending for everyone. So, there's that. And it feels so weird to stream on this day because, as you know, I usually don't do this. But, I felt so bad having to cancel the ones those past 2 days. I just had to. I had to make it up for you guys. Even if it's just gonna be a chill talking. But, well, let's maybe talk about what the hell happened those past 2 days because, oh boy, it was something. So, the first day, literally what happened, there's a heavy snow right now outside, right? And since I live in the buttcrack of nowhere, I need the thingamajig, like this funny egg-shaped thingy. I mean, it's egg-shaped for me, but I know different providers have different shapes for those. That basically catches the signal of the Wi-Fi from the outside, right? Because I kid you not, literally, one way are just bare wastelands, and the other way are just trees around me. We are not counting this one street that goes from my home because there's basically only old people in there. But since I'm living in a place like this, we have to have the thingy that catches the signal from the outside, right? Hi, Saxo! And it literally just catches the signal in one specific place, and it's literally in the middle of Bear family yard. So what happened? We are having this set on a pole, right? Because it's higher, it catches better signal and whatnot. But we had such strong winds in the night, the whole pole straight up went, another one bites at us, you know? So there was that. I had no internet for a day, and I had to wait for Bear Dad to come back from work and help me set this up back again. Because even if I'm on a ladder, this heckin' pole is like twice higher than me. I have not been blessed with a height. I lost this gacha. I heckin' swear. Well, yeah, there was that. And then another day, I was just like, yay, it's back. I can stream today. Well, well, that kinda also didn't happen. And this will actually have a lore. Okay, so over here in Poland, we have this name day. Do you guys have name days? It's basically a day where you celebrate a certain name, right? And there is one specific name that is very much celebrated. It's a very popular male name over here, and luck has it that Bear Dad has this particular name. So basically, it used to be like an event where people would do like, haha, funny, we are doing like tarot, we are wishing, we are trying to see in the future and whatnot, right? But nowadays, it's just basically an excuse for everyone to gather up at whoever has that name and get pure on pissed drunk. So because Bear father is gonna be out of town when the actual date hits, Bear family just decided, let's do it today. Because why the hell not? Gave us like an hour notice in advance, and the whole thing went on until like 2 a.m. in the morning. So I thought I will be able to stream later in the day, but that turned out to not be the case. Especially since I might have drunk a little bit too. Like a little bit, just for the fact, okay? I was not like all the other ones at the party, drinking just pure and straight vodka. I just took a little bit of cola with a tiny smidget of whatever leftover we had of a whiskey. And I think this whiskey unfortunately has been there for a while, which I didn't know. And I think it was this that made me feel a little bit sick later in the night. But um I am blaming past May. I'm gonna blame past May for making those bad decisions. But yeah, I survived the night. I lived, didn't puke. It's down, pissed outside. Because as you guys know, I do get rid of everything in my system pretty fast when I drink. So now, today, we are just gonna chill, we are gonna vibe, and just do anything, honestly. Maybe I'll play a bit more Suica later on, or open a Totsu or something. But for now, let's just vibe. And let me actually talk about next week. Since, well, this had to be like literally half cancelled, I am thinking of stepping away from doing schedules for a bit. Because I tried it once and it was not bad. I will just give myself, okay, I stream this day, this day, this day. And I'll just be, okay, what can I do? I feel like this, so let me do this today, you know? Aside from a collab, because there will be one collab next week with Spacey, who sometimes shows us in the chat. And we are gonna do a VTuber. Guess who I am? Like this game where you ask questions and try guessing who the hell you are, right? Yeah, so we're gonna be doing this with Spacey. I forgot what day, but sometime early in the week. So be on the lookout for that. And aside from this, I think it's gonna be pure on chill week. We'll see, but no schedule, because I'm gonna feel bad if I have to cancel anything again. I swear to God. Are there any advantages to being portable sized? Okay, yes. Like, for example, you are easy to carry, you are easy to hide in different places, you don't need a lot of place to fit in. Like, you can literally share a bed with 3 other people and still, like, fit. Good knows, I've done that. You can be counted as half a person when you need to save space, which is also very good. And you can buy clothes at kid stores, which are usually way less expensive than the ones for quote unquote adults. And they're always with you there. So that's probably the biggest advantage for me. The downside will be okay. Okay, I am sorry if this is gonna sound like a rant, but no one, literally no one, will take you seriously, like genuinely. Especially if you also have a baby face, like unfortunately I do. Having to find a work is so hard when you are small and lacking underage. You guys have no idea. Like, I've been genuinely fired more than once, literally only because I was small. Like, I kid you not, that was literally the reason. the employee was giving me. And I'm just like, wish I could do something with that, you know? But it's kind of one of the only things I can't. So, well, guess I'm eating from here. Not gonna miss you. So, yeah, that's a massive pain in the ass. And also, you have to ask people, like, you actually have to be not socially scared when you are going shopping because you very often have only two options to reach for stuff. You are either turning into a monkey, which I would not recommend because a lot of the shelves in shops are not made for this, or you just have to be socially able and just talk to random people and go like, "Excuse me, can you help me read this thing? Thank you." Which is what I usually tend to do. But also, as one of my ex roommates once said, they are jealous of me being short because they think that asking someone to reach for something for you in a shop is a perfect race moment. Like, you can just go, "Oh, thank you," and you just can go more small talk if they are, like, into it. I've also been asked multiple times for things that are like, okay, it's 16 plus, but we need to see your ID. And I am just like, Miss? Miss? Are you sure about that? I think I'm older than you, and you are still wanting to check my ID? That happened a lot of times, like genuinely. And honestly, it's kind of fun to see their reactions because if they are very young, like just started the work or something, and they see my ID, they just go, "Oh my god, I am so sorry." I will never forget that time I got asked for an ID when I wanted to go watch a movie. And the girl just looked at my ID. She was very, very young. Like, I think she just generally started working there. And she just went, "Oh, ex- excuse me, I am so sorry." And just handed me the ID back. But I also do love asking people to try guessing my age because I neither behave nor look my age at all. At least if we are going by the normie standards, which, as we all know, I am the furthest away from being a normie that you can go. Like, genuinely. The whole night yesterday at the table, I was just sitting there. I'm a proper daughter and whatnot, but they didn't know. I was just thinking of the most deranged AO3 fanfic tags in my head. But also, Zaxa, if you don't want, I can always steal some of your hate. I am always open. I am always open to steal some. I don't know, like 5, 10 centimeters? Because I would love to reach at least the bare medium mediocre of a height over here, you know? Because I'm way, way shorter. Like, literally, okay, you guys know I talk about this. I used to be in charge of teen kids at camps, right? Like a camp master. And I kid you not, a lot of the kids, like straight up 90%, they both looked not only older than me, but other camp masters tried to shout at me for doing things, thinking I was the kid from another camp. And one of them also felt so bad for the rest of when I was there. Oh my god, I always feel bad for people. It's okay, it's okay. Listen, we all know I am always just using backrooms. Backrooms are literally free. So take me like a day or two if I'm being lazy, and I'll be there and I can take them. Also, welcome back, Draguza. But yeah, don't worry. I don't need to pay for transportation if I can just go through the back rooms. Literally the nether of real world. What else? I wanted to talk about something today. I wanted to talk about something and I forgot already. Oh my god, brain. Oh, yeah. The day before Friday, I also had a call with someone who is kind of like a vocal coach. And you guys have no idea how happy I am. I finally got some good, proper directions with singing. Like, genuinely, it was a bit worse than I was expecting to hear. But I am also so happy. I finally know what to work with. I finally know what I have to do, what I have to improve, how to, get better and whatnot. Mm. It was so stressful because that was also my first time singing to someone one on one in like a lot of different ways. But once I got into it, oh, so that's a thing now too. I know. Oh my god, I just glitched so hard when drinking. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's one of the things I'm gonna be doing outside of streams now because there are also promised karaoke that I plan to do if we reach a goal of sub last month. But I wanna get a bit like more better, bit how do I say, bit less ear destroying for this, if that makes sense. So it's still very much happening. I'm just gonna take care of the things I need to practice first for this. And then we are all going to weeb. We are all gonna go the full Vocaloid Boomer time. You guys have no idea. But before that, I might do like one more, like just straight up convention karaoke vibe shouting into Ultra Star. Because I figured out what was the problem of it not. Oh, okay. So that was that. Okay, you didn't hear this. You didn't hear this. I thought this was something else. But yeah, so we have that. But I also figured out what was the problem with my Ultrastar not picking my mic, and we could now do a proper like convention karaoke day where it actually shows how much I butcher the songs. And that's gonna be fun. So I don't know if my voice is good, maybe sometime not this week, but the week after this. Sometime early in the morning, probably. We'll see, we'll see. I also kind of wanna make myself feel gamer again and try going for the Hollow Knight next week because it's been a while and we are really heckin' far away from completing it. So I wanna go into that. But oh, okay, those 2 days when I had no internet and last night, honestly, last night because I had no day whatsoever, and I was finally able to have some time and get into the newest Yakuza. Mind that I didn't play it myself because one, my baby laptop would probably not be able to handle this, and two, oh, it's super expensive. But the person I got into Yakuza through is playing it right now, like streaming. So I just said, "Oh, we are so back. We are so heckin' back, and it's so good so far." I love how at this point Kiryu is just straight up not giving a fuck about anything. My mate just wants to live his life to the fullest. Well, as much as he has left of it, because we've all seen the trailer for the next game. And I know I am gonna cry so hard when the other one comes out. I cried so hard on the sixth. What do you mean he's gonna like die for real this time? I am so not ready mentally for this. Like, he's been with us for like 9 games now. What do you mean he's gonna be out? Like, genuinely. Also, I am so sorry if I am rambling. Yakuza is kinda like near to me. If I get enabled once, there is no coming back. And especially now, since the game just came out and I am in a big phase for it. Um, Also, Majima Fisherman is still hot. So, I wish I could risk him, but I'm gonna leave Kiryu to him. I would not want to stand behind those two, honestly. But man, imagine having someone in your life that is your Majima to your Kiryu. Bro, honestly, relationship goals. But also apparently from the trailers of them, Infinite Wealth, Kiryu mother hacking. Can I say this? Yeah, I can. I've said worse things on stream. Kiryu mother hacking fact. He hacking scored outside of screen. Unless it's gonna happen in this game that's out now. I just got past the part of where he had like. Okay, not gonna say what, if in case any one of you want to go into it, but I just got past chapter 4, I believe. Yeah. So, I mean, there's still a bunch he has a chance to score, especially with all the ladies he's surrounded with now. I genuinely could not believe, because I saw a fan art of Kiryu being surrounded by a lot of girls in swimsuits, you know? And I was like, bro, I wish that was me. And then it that was in the game. That was just a pure on redraw of something in the game. And if you know Kiryu, like, what? My man is getting bitches? He is truly not giving any facts at this point anymore. Well, maybe aside from the kids, but those are a different story. But man, I missed Yakuza. I miss it so hard ever since Like a Dragon came out. And I kind of wanna rewatch like the old live action movie they did based on the first one. It was such a hot mess, but it was so good. Also, hi Iru, hi, how you doing? I am just nerding about Yakuza right now because the newest game came out. And I'm also gonna go blow my nose, so excusez-moi. Oh, that was a big sneeze. So yeah, that's what I've been up to those days when I was not streaming. Party, no internet Yakuza, and yeah, I'm kinda destroying my sleep schedule even more. But shh, we don't talk about this. Having a sleep schedule is for the weak. Okay, honestly, I am even weaker for not having it. Because I got so much into the Yakuza, I started going to sleep at like 6 a.m. And I feel so bad because I know I'm gonna have to wake up at like 6 a.m. this weekend. Which, um, I'm gonna be just like, let me sleep. I want to bed. God save me. On the lectures, you know? Oh, right. No streams in the day this coming weekend because I am gonna be for my monthly lectures. But if I'm not too dead, maybe something chill in the evenings around this time or like an hour later, you know? So there's that. I also need to ask my group mates to add me again to the group chat because for some reason I got kicked out. I swear, they knew I was a anthropomorphic creature and they decided no, we are not vibing with you in the chat. But also, oh my lord, I don't think I told you last time, like last month when I came back. So basically, my group is a bunch of normies, but they are very cool normies, like very nice to talk with, you know. They just don't really get any of the whip shit, right? And we were talking about what everyone does for a living and whatnot, and explaining to them what are streaming overlays, what is streaming in general, and what is VTubing was certainly a ride. I did not think I would be doing this more than once in my life, because I did this once with their parents, right? And it ended up making them think I am doing OnlyFans for some reason. I would blame local televisions, honestly. So, I hope my group mates don't think I do this. Mind that, what would I even do on OnlyFans? I don't know, like, booba screenshots? Question mark? Do I just send this every month and get paid? Bruh, imagine. I actually never once in my life used OnlyFans. I wanted to once when Markiplier was doing the thing for charity, right? With the calendar and whatnot. But my bank decided no nude Markiplier for you. And that was the only time basically when I interacted with OnlyFans. I just know legends about it. Both about it and both about Tinder. Never used Tinder myself too. But I knew people who use it, and I even know some who actually found a partner in there, and they were doing pretty heckin' good. At least by the time I knew them, because good knows where are they in their life right now, honestly. Haven't been keeping up with anyone from high school. Is Tinder actually still a thing? I know like they've been implementing some really stupid, really like expensive policies, right? Like subscriptions and whatnot. So I guess it's kinda gonna die on itself sooner than later. Okay, but to be fair, I never used this one we are using in here, but I used Asian Tinder because I had a workmate back in the camps, right? Because that was in the mountains, so we had to room there in the hotels of the job itself, right? And I shared a room with a girl that was speaking literally fluent Chinese. So one day we just went, hey, what if we tried looking at Chinese Tinder? And let me tell you, I was so not expecting so many dick pics in there. Like, genuinely, what is the moderation in there? What is going on? What is this wasteland? It was not helping that at that time I was still kinda like mostly pure. That was before my deranged arc. Before I went like, oh, this sounds wild. I wanna know more about this. I just knew back then about some stuff, but never really explored them. If that makes sense? I hope it does. So, that means one of my first exposure to one of those things was certainly something. I'm just super glad I was not alone in it, you know? At least we shared the absolute disgust about the dick pics together at night. But yeah, what are the moderations? What is going on? Like, we are not even talking like sending dick pics in messages, right? They straight up had those as their profile pictures. Like, when you have pictures on Tinder to tell about yourself and whatnot. So, please don't go there if it's even still alive because that's been a good couple of years back. Actually, if I made a Tinder nowadays just for shits and giggles, what would I put in my profile? I mean, I would put that I live in the woods because, that's true. Should I put that I am deranged and you need to be prepared for this? And should I also put that you will have to be able to handle me in love with my ketchup bottle? Just so you know, they don't learn about this on your first date. Actually, have you guys ever been on a proper date? Well, talking like the good, old school, like restaurant date and whatnot. I think I was once, but to this day I have no idea if that person wanted to genuinely try hitting on me or if we just went there as friends. Granted, I don't talk with them anymore. That's been like 8 years ago at this point, I think. A long, long time ago. But yeah, I am genuinely really, really dense when it comes to those things. Like, I'm better when you try raising me in English, but if you try raising me in Polish, in my native, there is a 99% chance I will not even get your innuendos. I'm just gonna be so dry, so not knowing what is going on. I kid you not, it's not even funny anymore. I've been told multiple times I am dense as a board when it comes to those. But also, yes, no one will ever be more important than my ketchup bottle. Okay, maybe you guys, my bumble sheeps, but other than that, if anyone ever dates me, they will have to agree to be in a poly relationship. Okay, but honestly, I am a bad person to the love ketchup because if I was a good partner, I would like, sleep with it and whatnot, take it to bed, take care of it. And all I do is just keep it in the fridge and just devour it. Like straight up just, you know? I mean, maybe they like it, but because they never speak. But that does not tell good about me. Oh, also, if you're still there, please, I forgot her name. But the person who was with you in the Totsu, in the voice chat on that one stream, I stood stood up? No, I dropped by. There we go. Here's my English. But yeah, please give them my thank you because I did manage to download the game and it had not corrupted version of the last level. I've been finally able to beat my childhood nemesis and I am feeling so complete right now. Also, yes, guys, yes, my bumble ships, you are important because without you, I, I mean, I wouldn't even be there. I would still be like this tiny, tiny PNG just talking to a wall, which honestly, that was kind of what I was expecting when I started streaming. Okay, this is probably gonna be like super sappy, super like, aw, but the music in the background is fitting, so I'm genuinely so, so grateful for everyone who decided to stop by the bar and, stay. Because when I just started, I was like, yeah, maybe like two people, maybe like 100 subs, well, follows on Twitch. And now I think if we really go hard, we might be able to hit like 500 by the end of the year, which would be like absolutely what? And I am genuinely really, really, truly grateful for all of you. Everyone who just comes by to chat, who comes to listen, who always lures, because I know you guys are there. I know you are lurking. And I'm just like, you know? Okay, but I am not good at doing those type of talks. So, okay, let me slap myself. Okay. Ooh, let's go back to normal my talks, shall we? Also, let me change the music. Oh my god, this one is making me so depressed. No one is dying. Oh, there we go. This one is better. But yeah, I'm just like, what happened this past year, genuinely? I was also really not thinking I would be just doing like talks like this, like we are having right now? Because back when I started streaming, a couple of you were there on my very first stream. You know who you are. But I was genuinely so extremely scared of just doing talks like this because I was scared of not having a topic at all. So I just kind of relate on playing games, right? Like if you were there, I was generally just week after week, just game, 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 just to have something to hook onto and have a topic to talk. And boy, we did a whole parkour about this now. I feel like I genuinely prefer just talking and doing more creative stuff compared to pure on gaming. Like, granted, I do like playing games still, but just having to vibe and not worry about being a gamer is really, really nice. Just chilling, just talking, just going the most questionable roads we can go whenever my brain needs to think of a topic. Yeah, I like it here right now. So I hope everyone who came when I was still like pure on gaming is not gonna be disappointed because there's gonna be certainly a good bunch more of just chill moments compared to just pure on gaming? Also, on a side note, holy heck, it's gotten so warm in my room. Like, genuinely. The heating, we have like a floor heating, right? And since I have like, what is the name of those? Like those wooden desk imitations on my floor, right? It's taking way longer to get heated up compared to all the other rooms. And when it does, oh my god. As, as I am really bad with heat, I just feel like genuinely melting. And right now it got to the point where it just went shh, you know, with the whole heat. Hi, Bomb. Hi, it's been a while. How you doing? I'm doing great. We are just chill chatting, catching up of the two lost days. Oh wait, cooking in your room? do you have like a room in and kitchen in one place? Like one side is just the countertops and the other side if you is your bed? What's this called? Like a studio apartment? Right, I think it's those, right? Or do you mean like cooking like just metaphorically, just cooking yourself in your room? Because if you mean this, I would give you a high five, but I don't think this is worth it. We are not high fiving stuff that are not comfortable. Yeah, that's perfectly fine if you just lurk. It's just fine if you lurk. Good knows. I am a very avid lurker myself. I stop by a lot of streams and just sit there, have it in the background, and you know, enjoy whatever is going on the stream, do my stuff to it. Ooh, you're with myself. Wait. So, you are a human, but I am a half bear. If I cooked myself, this is gonna be very cursed, but if I cooked myself, would you guys think I would taste more like a human or would I taste more like a cooked bear? Because I know people eat bear meat, right? Oh, oh, oh my god, I never did this expression right. I look drunk. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I do that too in summer, in the summer heat. Right now, outside is very cold. Like we are getting into the minus degrees over here with a lot of snow. But in the summer, oh my heckin' god. Yeah, literally going into the shower like every hour. Wait, bears taste like chicken? Oh. Ah. Oh my god, one of my eyes dying. Ah, ta 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 ta. It might be because of the light. Or it's just the whiskey from yesterday still not being out of my systems. Probably the later, honestly. But so we taste like chicken. Not that I ate a bear anytime. You know, we don't commit that in this family. But if I was not a bear myself, I would like to try. I am generally usually open to try a lot of things. Okay, people taste like chicken. I know about this. I did read about this. Don't ask about my Wikipedia like history. There's a lot of things I could. If anyone ever looked at my Wikipedia history, I think I would get jailed. Because that would look like I'm about to commit some kind of national crime or something. Where I'm not. I am not capable of doing so. I'm just a very, very curious bear. And I do like reading about the most random of topics. Like, do you have those nights where you just go Google the most random of topic? Like, let's say, what's a good example? Like, let's say, read about some kind of mountain. And because there's like those annotations in Wikipedia, right? Those hot links you can click on, you just gradually open more and more and more. And suddenly, from reading about some mountains, you just end up reading about like atomic bombs. I do believe there's like this game on the internet where you get a prompt on Wikipedia and a word you start with, right? And you just try to get to the designated one as fast as you can through the hot links, right? What is the name of this? I've seen some people playing that. Also, hello, Snow Wave. Hi, welcome in the chat. How you doing? Oh yeah, it is the end of the weekend. It is the end of the weekend. And speaking of social battery, I know most of you are not into the corporation VTubers, right? But I do really like watching the debuts, the lore and whatnot. And oh my god, there's been a Hololive this weekend, right? And I wish I had so much social battery throughout the whole week. Like one of the new guys had on just his debut. I forgot his name right now, but it was like the dinosaur one. Like genuinely, I think oh boy just went to everyone in the company, just went like big sack and inhaled all the extraversion from all of them. Because I swear, if I did a debut like that, which I didn't, I would pure on just go into bear coma after this. Granted, I am extroverted myself, right? Like, I do talk a lot. You guys told me this yourself. But he was just like, da 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 da. And he was just so energetic. He was. I need to learn from him, god damn it. Like, genuinely. Oh my god, wait. Wait. Oh, I never noticed. Oh my god. I never noticed how much my booba jiggles when I do this motion. Oh. Um. Um. So, good thing I have it covered. Good heckin' thing I have it covered. Because I know YouTube likes to bonk people. Like, not even real life people, right? VTubers. I am speaking VTubers who have big booba and they have too much uncovered. Like, for example, Scarlett from Niji Sanji, right? She was getting bonked with every single stream like 5 minutes in because she was having too big of a booba. And I feel so sorry for her. But yeah, hi Bite. It is certainly a time. Wait, I wanna have some fun right now. Oh, very nice vertex for Booba Jiggle. Love to see it. It's I would say it's kinda like in the middle of Jiggle physics in Necopara. Cause you know, if any of you ever played Necopara, there is this option with a slider where all you do is just set up how much you want your girl's booba to jiggle. And some of them just go, wait, can I do it? Wait, okay, I can, but I can do it like this. Like some of their booba, when you do the slider all the way to the end, just goes like this 24/7, you know? And it's honestly hilarious. What was the name of them? One with the big booba. Was it Maple? I think it was Maple or something like that, right? Like the big booba on Nessan. Yeah, perpetual motion. That's a very good way to say it. Granted, I don't know what perpetual motion means because I was very bad at physics, but I will trust you, Zaxo. They're just not boobas anymore. They're. Do you know those stress balls shaped like a boob? They are this. They are literally this. Also, oh, I wonder if I could play Necoparo on stream actually. Because I only played the first game, right? But there's more, and there is also a version with, instead of cat girls, we have dog girls. And we have one with cat boys too, which I know is very short, but I would love to bring some girls over so we can just go over them, you know? Okay, I will trust you, Zaxo. I will trust you on this, but I have a PTSD to the times where you guys gaslit me so hard on stream. I'm looking at the Ender Lily stream. Wait, was that super loud? Oh my god, was that screech super loud? You know what? I will do it again. Wait. No, okay. That just sounded like a dying elf. Not elf. What's his name? That sounded like a dying golem. The sound he makes when he dies in the new game. The one that is super bugged and whatnot. Also, I can't believe before the year ended we got another, even worse game than Gollum. Like the King Kong one. I am just like, whoa! We went hard on this one. But but if I could, I would genuinely like to play both of those. But I know Gollum is extremely badly optimized from what I heard. So I think if I tried running it on my laptop, you will have to Puron make a funeral for this bear because my baby boy would just go kaboom, you know? And I don't wanna risk it. He has yet to work for a good while before it can explode. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm not gonna strain you too hard. Also, just so you know, I am caressing my laptop right now. You are a good boy. You are doing good. Thank you for sticking around with me. But speaking of, I've been thinking recently because you guys know I am trying to, well, slowly save up for a better equipment, mostly better specs. And I've been thinking, should I invest straight up into like a full on PC? Or should I just still go with a laptop, just something a little bit better than the one I have now? Also, oh my god, give me a second. Also, hello, Dr. Imagine. Hi, thank you so much for the follow. You are now a certified bumble sheep. Welcome so much in the sheep pile. You are now one of those. I'm sorry, dollars are still not showing. I'm trying to figure out what is the problem. But you are now one of us. Let me actually leave this here, you know? But yeah, I've been thinking. Because you guys can see.
Nada, nada, nada.
Oh my god. That scared me. But thank you for the nades. Yeah, I've been thinking, I should just go for like the bare minimum because right now. Oh wait, you are getting in the jail, guys. I'll wait. I will wait until you're back. Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back from the jail, guys. But okay, I was thinking since I do started going more into like this type of content, right? Should I just invest in like the bare minimum specs, which would be still better than the ones I have right now? So I can just stream it in better quality, right? Like I was thinking Intel 5 should be enough for just chatting, right? And I will still be able to play more games and stream it to you than I can now. Like, yes, I would love to stream like high end stuff. Like, I really want to stream Nier eventually. But that one will have to be actual strong specs. So I am thinking I could just invest in like Intel 5 system right now. Just so I can go 180p instead of 720 and 60 FPS for those chill streams we are having right now. Actually, I do wonder if I can push this one I have into those. Maybe I will try next time. Hmm. We'll see. We'll see. I might actually try. Because it's not screaming very, very loudly at me right now. It should be fine. Alright? But also, on another note, I am just extremely scared of having to handle like a proper PC. Because I told you that the last time I had like a proper PC, not a laptop, a full on PC, right? Was like back when they still had floppy disk in them, which was ages ago. Some of you were not even born at that time, like genuinely. And yes, I just exposed myself of being old, and I am proud of being old. Actually, I do think I still have like one floppy disk somewhere. It was either with the thing to have your mouse running, or it was either with the old Windows, like Windows 97 or XP, one of those. Because I did see the disk when I was moving. I just don't remember which box I put it in. I also still do have like a big organizer with just cheap games that you used to buy in magazines. Do you guys had those? I know they are no longer, I think, even here, but there was this very long time where you just used to buy like magazines for very cheap, and they used to come with a disc, like CD-ROM, right? And it usually had like one a decent game or a bunch of like okay games that were usually developed by small local studios or something. I do have a lot of those still somewhere. Maybe I should one day just go and stream some of them. Oh, yeah. I do know about the fans. I do know about the fans, but I am generally scared to just be responsible of something so expensive and something so big and so technologically advanced because I am very, very bad with technology in general. Like, I do like reading about it and getting knowledgeable about it, but reading and watching is way different from having to actually handle those things. And I don't think I know anyone close by that lives in here that would be bold enough to help me build a custom PC. Because I know building a custom is way cheaper than getting a pre-built one, right? Also, okay, can I rant for a bit? Can I rant for a bit? Why does everything nowadays, when it's gamer, it has to be RGB that is just like BAM in your face? What if I want a plain keyboard? Just no lights, just plain keyboard, no lights blasting in my face. You know? Why don't we make those? Why do we have to have gay rainbows on all of them? Like, yeah, it's cool, but let's say I want to watch a movie, right? I want to watch a movie and I want to make a climate for it. I have every time to unplug my mouse, I have to unplug my keyboard, I have to unplug my interface because I just keep getting distracted by all those lights around me. And it's very, very annoying. I wish I could just do that like manually or something. Also, hi, my Davy! But yes, yes, very much you are right on this. But I, for the first time, I would also like if I do decide to somehow do it, and I somehow do have all the parts, right? I would still like someone to be next to me and supervise me if I do everything right. Because I know there's stuff like thermal paste, I know there's like coolants, I know there's like cables you can pad differently and whatnot. And I would really like to someone just stare at me, watch my hands, like literally just at my hands the whole time, and tell me if I am doing anything wrong. Because, okay, like generally, I did not touch any kind of like proper PC setup or laptops too. I have not touched laptops too. I've been just a phone user for like 5 years straight. Even to a point when I got the laptop I have now, I had to reteach myself how to type. Like genuinely, I was typing like the grandmath. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you build your own? Let's heckin' go. But my build knowledge is literally I learned you turn them on from usually the app. Like last month, I think. I generally had to ask on Twitter because I was so confused. Because my brain remembers when you used to turn them on with your foot from the front, right? And what do you mean they don't do this anymore? I'm just like, bro, technology. And I am feeling like a grandma right now. Oh, GPU. Okay, I don't remember which one it is, but I think it was CPU. I think it was CPU. I wanted to upgrade the CPU in my laptop because it does have a slot. I googled it, and I even found one that would work with it, right? But my problem was when I tried to open my laptop for the surgery, I discovered like it's a very sturdy one, right? With like actual proper metal parts and whatnot. And the bottom of it, its booty, is stuck so hard into it. I am generally afraid to break it in half when trying to open this. So, there's my CPU upgrade. Mm. And also, if you guys don't mind, I will very quickly go take a fast pee pee break because since I woke up really late today, I had to drink some caffeine. And you know that caffeine makes you run to the toilet a lot. So, I'll be right back in like literally a minute. Boom. Oh, where is it? It's gone. Okay. Are you the one? Oh, you are the one. There we go. Okay. Be right the heck back. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I am back. But yeah, for me, it's like, I'll talk about this literally this week. But for me, coffee makes me like ippy for the like first hour. And after this, I'm just like, oh, I am speeding. I am speed. I am awake, you know? Granted, I don't drink a strong coffee because I can't for health reasons. I literally just drink a very, very mild cappuccino that is like half coffee, half milk. Can you even call this coffee at this point? But yeah, also, coming back to the technology, I am very bad with like the tech stuff and whatnot. But if there's one thing I know I am good at, is pushing systems to its limit. Because in order to even be able to stream, I had to learn a lot of ways to get over a lot of stuff. Like, it's written in my info page, right? But I am using a very cheap Intel free system right now. But the hardest I managed to push it with my knowledge so far, I was this close, like literally this heckin' close, to being able to stream near automata from it. Granted, it was in 720, 30 FPS, but still, still, my ultimate goal right now is figuring out how to do it, you know? I think that additional CPU would be it, but that's kinda out of the question unless I brought it to someone who knows how to open this bad boy. Because I am not trying to do it again myself. No, 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 no. But yeah, if there's need to push a system to its limits and beyond, I am your go to person. And you know what? As much as technology goes, I am taking this. I'll take this 1V. Like, oh, actually, there is this other one game I really wanna stream, and I do know it's gonna work because I did try it way, way before I even debuted. It's one of the super giant ones, and it's called Pyre. It's like very like visual novelty. Like there's way more reading than actual gameplay, right? But oh, it's so good. I know a lot of people are like considering it their least favorite one compared to all the three others, you know, Bastion, Hades, and Transistor, but they purely drop it because of the reading. And I just wanna bring it to more people. Because I think if you watch a stream of it, it's gonna feel way different than if you had to play it yourself. But I kid you not, this is one of the very few games that pure made me cry. I was just sitting there, bawling my eyes. But you really need to go past all the reading. But if you are into visual novels yourself, please do give try to Pyre. It very often goes on a very big sale, like all the other Supergiant games, honestly, which they shouldn't. Please, why are doing this? It won't. If you are speeding through, I would say it would be like 2 days of gameplay, maybe even one if you are just like da 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 da. And if you are a gamer, you just really have to get past the reading. and the language, because the language they use, like, yes, it's still English, but it's very stylized, if you know what I mean. But personally, I am all in for this. I love when people do this. Like, just, I need this more flavor to the thing, you know? Yes, yes. I also got Bastion because of the music, because I heard the songs like I set myself, you know? And they just went, oh, it's on a sale for really cheap. Needless to say, I never came back. I even actually streamed Bastion. I streamed Bastion. It was the first ever game I streamed on this channel. Like, how long was it? Like 6 months ago, I think? Yeah, a good while ago. And it's the thing that brought the DMCA chicken. Okay, a lot of you probably don't know because that happened a really long time ago. But we were basically like playing Bastion, having fun, and one of my neighbors has chickens, like a very, very low chickens, right? I didn't know that's possible, but I kept my window open because it was really warm. It was spring coming onto summer at that time, but my microphone picked up the chickens, and I kid you not, I have the screenshot to remember, to which decided to just go, I'm sorry, but your neighbor's chickens are sounding DMCA. Because for some reason, ambient farm noises are DMCA'd. And I'm just like, huh? What do you mean? You can hear a tractor outside and just bonk someone. Yes, the credit version. Oh, the credit version. I had a very long time when I used to play this song whenever I was reading fanfics that I knew were gonna go like the depressing route, you know? I do like playing some game music in general when I read fanfics, but currently my go-to, because I do prefer angst compared to fluff, and I do play a lot of Ender Lilies to them, because, ooh, the soundtrack just fits so hard. But if we are reading fluff, honestly, for fluff I don't really play anything. Oh wait, you played Ender Lilies? Let's heckin' go! Let's heckin' go! Yeah! Yeah, it's such a pretty game. I loved it so much. And I'm so happy it was one of the first one I also played on this channel. But yes, the thing that got me into it is the soundtrack. Generally, the soundtracks or the music in general are what gets me into something. Like we are talking anime, movies, and whatnot. If I hear a very good soundtrack, there's a 90% of a chance I'm gonna at least give the thing a try. Like, what's another one good? Child of Light. That's another one that got me into it with the music, even though it has not a lot of tracks and they are very repetitive. Oh, Lilies? God dang, we've been a good while in Lilies. I think we played it for like 2 months straight, if not more, but I've been having a very good time. I'm trying to fly. Hmm, it's a fine game. Like, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's also not something that is like, oh my god, I revolutionized it, you know? It's just a very pretty short, pretty comfy game with a good soundtrack. And do think it also is pretty cheap. I don't remember honestly, it's been years since I played it myself. And speaking of soundtracks, oh my god, okay, we are coming back to this again. But this one soundtrack from the new Yakuza game has been stuck in my head ever since I heard it. It's literally just a minute and a half loop track, but it just goes so heckin' hard. I don't know what they do at RGG Studios, but mmm, they are probably not gonna peak over Damedane and Mabuchi's team, but all the other soundtracks are just like, mm. I would love to take part one day in like a competition where you have to guess soundtracks from games, you know? Because I do think I would do actually pretty heckin' well. I do listen to a lot of them. Not as much as I used to, but still pretty much. There was a time where I just straight up listened to only those. I would have like, oh, from Yakuza? I don't remember the name of the one from the new game, but it's the Akane team. The Akane. When you are in the base and accepting stuff from her. And the other one, I mean, of course, Damedane, the song, the one, then only. And then, okay, I will write this one out. It's from Yakuza Like a Dragon, the seventh installment. And it was Mabuchi's team. This one had no rides going this hard. It's literally just not a. Okay, it is pretty major boss, but it's like in the middle of the game, and the composer just went and literally put his dove on fire on a beach or something. You could straight up play this one at a club, like like mostly techno club. I would say. I think that's techno, and I am willing to bet an actual cash. No one will know this is from a game. Love to see versatile things like this. Man, Damn is now stuck in my head. God damn it. God damn it. But I'm so glad it's back in the new one. I would actually go throw hands with RGG if they didn't put Dame Dane in the 8th one. And I know it's also not Dame Dane, but Judgment. Judgment is in the next one that's coming. And it's gotten dubbed, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's probably gonna grow up on me because I played Like a Dragon with English dub, which was oh straight up amazing. But the only thing I had to complain were some of the songs. Hearing Dame Dane in pure English and not in original Kiryu voice, not sung by Takaya Kuroda, is such a bizarre thing to experience. Oh, Judgment. Yeah, Judgment is probably the only one I have yet to catch up because one, my laptop is not able to handle it. So I'm just slowly watching the playthrough of it over at the person's streams who got me into Yakuza in the first place. But I don't know. Like just mystery solving, like this type of mystery solving detective thingamajigs were never really my thing, if you know what I mean. But also, yes, I do know it's not for everyone, especially since Yakuza is at this point 8 very lengthy games, if we don't count Judgment into it and the spin offs. Which, in this day and age, we don't have a lot of time. I just kind of had the perk that I was stuck at home at quarantine for a pretty long time because when one person in their family just straight up ended up being sick, couple of days, another one would, and another one would. So we just kept on getting quarantined over and over. So I just sat there playing through all of the Yakuza games because I had nothing better to do, honestly. And I am so glad I did. My favorite one from them is gonna be a very hot take, but my favorite one, aside from Zero, because Zero is the one that saved the whole franchise, I would say it's probably 6 and Like a Dragon. I really did enjoy Like a Dragon with the different combat, new characters, and whatnot. I swear, Ichiban is probably one of my all time favorite game protagonists. Like, I do love Kiryu, I do love Kazuma, but Ichiban is just like very much up there, you know? RGG has generally some very amazing writers in there. And I can't wait to cry on the end of the 8th and on the 9th, which is coming in like 3 months, I believe. Yeah, something early in next year, which is very, very fast because another one just came out like 8 on this month. But you know what? I am not complaining. Okay, but enough Yakuza, enough Yakuza. I am rambling again. Oh my god. Oh my hecking god. I just enabled it myself. God damn it. But yeah, if you have time, very, very good games. Very often on very big discounts for literally nothing. Why? And if you can, at least play through the Yakuza 0. You will not be disappointed. Just heads up, if you are very like soft, you will also cry. You will cry more than you think on those games. I was so not prepared when I went into those. Oh, yeah, it is. If you want to complete everything, it takes more than 24 hours. And I've seen the devs saying that the next one, the Infinite Wealth Knife Wand, is gonna be the longest up to date. And I'm just like, what? But I am also very much looking to it because from the trailers, we are gonna get so much good content. And we are also getting a VTubers. We are getting VTubers in Yakuza. Can you believe we came to this the night age in the universe? I am still not over this fact. We also got like a literal flesh and bones hostesses in the newest one, which is so bizarre, but also like, okay, sure. Yes, they have a VTuber. They have like one of those sensational news VTuber that is gonna be exposing Kiryu, the main guy. And, well, that's certainly a road they took. And I am very excited to see how well they go with it. And I also want to know who voices her. Like, genuinely. Imagine if they took like an actual VTuber to voice the VTuber in game. Like they did with actual fans, actual fangirls of the series to play the hostesses in Flesh and Bones in the newest one. Like, you know Kason, right? You know Kason. You can literally date her in the newest one. and it's so wild. Also, hello, Kiona Queen. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. You are now a certified bumble sheep. Welcome in the sheep pile. Yes, it did. Like, genuinely, VTubing grew so hard since 2020. Like, it had like the boom in 2020 when everyone went on lockdown, right? And it a little bit died down at this point, but it's still very much very strong. Yeah, she heckin' is. I am so happy for her. Like, genuinely. Okay, this is gonna be very far fetched and very impossible, but I would love to one day somehow collab with her and do a stream where all we do is just nerd about Yakuza. Like, genuinely just do this for like 2 hours or so. I need more Yakuza fans in my life. More Yakuza fans and more Nier fans. Because, okay, to all the new people, Nier is also another series I am very passionate about. Or more specifically, Drakengard and Nier. Which I can talk about this one for another, like, probably half an hour, to say the least. I actually wanted to do a stream or like a pre-montaged video about me just doing a very cursed, very like crack version of the whole lore of those two series. I actually even started writing the script. It's gotten pretty lengthy. I just need to find proper time to record everything and edit this bad boy. Ooh, editing this would be a nightmare. But you know what? I am willing to do so. Just gonna go double for a little bit every time, like a minute a day or something. Oh, the lore is something. The lore is certainly something. You have no idea how deep it goes. Like, literally deep. And how much it branches out outside of the actual games. Like, we have stage plays, we have drama CDs, we have books, art books, side stories, we have other game content that collab with Nier that is also canon. It's going a lot. Like, yes, you can also get the hang of the whole lore just playing those games. Like, let's say in the order Draken 3, Draken 1, we don't talk about Draken 2, then we play Nier Replicant and Nier Automata. And after that, you can double in the mobile one, then Nier Reincarnation. But yeah, if you go this line, you are good. But I would say this is literally like half of the actual plot of this whole universe. But at the same time, a lot of the things outside of the games are like half of what is actual of the lore of this world. Oh, Draken 1, okay. Draken 1 was the first one that came out, and it is very like wonky, very like edgy, very like early 2000. Yeah. But if we go chronologically, when the story progresses, right? Then Drakengard 3 is a prequel to Drakengard 1. And Drakengard 2 is kind of like a sequel to 1, but Yoko Taro had literally nothing to do with it. They just kind of made it. Literally, I think one character just comes back into it from the original one, and that's about it. Because the actual story goes from Drakengard 1, from one of the Drakengard 1 endings, straight into Nier Replicant. Yes. Draken 3 is the one with the protagonist Zero and her sisters, the intonators, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yes, that's the one with numbers, and that's the one that is extremely horny on main. So, if you're not good with those, I would say you can sit this one out and just read about the plot because they are going very hard on the horny in this one. Not gonna spoil who or how or what are the themes of some of the things because, oh my god, my ears just transformed. Let's say if it came in this year and age, like we're talking right now, I think it would generally open a literal cessfire on TikTok, to say the least. And if that's anything to go by, I think you can assume how hard it goes. But you are also perfectly fine going into one without the knowledge of three. Like, the easiest streamline would be Draken 1, Nier Replicant, Nier Automata. But playing all the other ones, aside from the two, would very much add to the experience itself. And once you are done, if you want to, because the games are long and they are all super depressing, please do reach for all the other medias. I'd say reach for the Replicant art book, the one that got released somewhat recently. And I really want to get my hands on it because it has a lot of side stories that never made it into the game. Like one of them made it to Replicant because there's only one new boss with a whole story in Replicant, like the one that got remastered and is on Steam, that got Puron just added on. It did not exist in the original one with the Papanir. But there's also a lot of stories that add more context to some of the characters you meet in the game. Like, for example, the masked people. The story of the masked people, when I read the one in the art book, it made me cry so hard. It gave me so much pain. Oh, you only played Automata? Okay, playing Automata on its own is perfectly fine. Like, you can go into it with no context whatsoever, right? But you will enjoy it just this much more if you played the previous ones. You know? Because there's like so many tiny and big like references to the previous one, especially to Nier Replicant. Not gonna say what to not spoil anything, but oh, they just go hard on those. Okay, I would also say if you do play Replicant and you are done, only if you are done, go and listen to the drama CD. It is on YouTube with translation, so it's very convenient. But oh, you will not be ready for what it is in it. Like, genuinely. And other than that, the books just kinda add more context. Like, I own the ones that go for Nier Automata, and they are fine. But yeah, that's something if you are just really a hardcore fan like me. And hi, Pocolab, hi! We are just nerding right now about Nier. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, that's that. Also, hot take. Please play Nier with English dub. Like, the Japanese one is very good. Don't get me wrong, but The English one, especially in the remasters, right? It goes so nice. I generally do not imagine myself playing the Japanese one. I will not be able to handle Kaine in Japanese when she just tells me to go shit myself in the ass or something. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! I remember when Automata got announced. It was so out of nowhere. Literally no one ever expected. And what's even more, no one expected for it to go like this hard. Like I don't think it is a fact that Automata is what made this franchise known in general. Because before Automata happened, if you told someone, hey, I love Nier or I love Drakengard, 99% of the time they would have no idea what the hell you are talking about. So I am super glad that To Be a 9S got born. God bless you, Yoko Taro, and God bless for making them hot. Especially To Be. Wink wink. Actually, I do love those franchises so much that they generally just made a full on cosplay by hand from one of them. Not gonna say who it is because if you played only Automata, it would be a spoiler. It would be a very good big spoiler. But I do love this franchise enough to do this. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. I think that was literally the first instance ever when I fangirled out loud. Like, I just let the most deranged squeak out of me because I usually fangirl inside. Like, you scream inside but don't let the voice out. When Automata got announced, I think my roommates straight up thought something is wrong with me. And you know what? I am not sorry. I am so not sorry. But yes, very much. I am also the type who. Okay, do you guys read fanfics in public? Do you read fanfics in public? I have such a poker face, like trained, that I can read the most like what the fuck is this type of shit outside, and you will generally not be able to tell. This emote you used, Pocolab, it's telling me you are coping. Ooh, fanfics on train. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, just reading on trains in general. I read so many books back when I had to commute between my dorms and home. I miss those times. I miss having time to read books in general. I did start reading one recently, and I do want to get back into it because it's very much enjoyable. Like, it's a very heavy topic book, but it reads very heckin' nice. The translation they did was very nice in general. But I don't mind reading books in English too. Okay, but Pokolab, what about manga? Do you read manga? Oh my god, the way the music just ended, that sounded very threatening. Oh my god. Wait, record reading fanfics? Like, like fanfics audiobooks? I don't know about the one, what's the name? My Immortal, right? The very infamous one. I know this one got like everything. It got like live action on YouTube by fans. It got live reading. It even got a physical book. So that was something. Please don't read it for your own mental health. Oh, okay. When it comes to fandoms, I usually don't go into them, if that makes sense. I've just been in way too many that were super toxic, super like prone to hands throwing, that at this point I just share my fandoms with friends I trust and mostly enjoy them on myself, you know? I am looking at two particular fandoms. Not gonna name them, but you probably know them. They are still everywhere. Oh, wait, Land of the Lustrous. I watched the anime. I watched the anime and enjoyed it very much. I read a little bit of the manga, but then stopped. I don't know why, honestly. But isn't it on like Hiatsu right now? I think it's like on Hiatsu, like Hunter x Hunter, right? Also, oh my god, Undertale dubs. Yes. I remember watching those with my roommate. Well, watching them when we had Wi Fi for like 10 minutes a week. But yeah, those were very much a thing. And the fan made songs were very good too. I remember some of the songs. Okay, I know this is cringe nowadays. Well, it was cringe back then too. But I also was for a pretty long time in the My Little Pony fandom. And the things the fandom was creating. Holy heck! Like genuinely. Like, did you guys know that the Living Tombstone, that dude that does the Five Nights at Freddy's and the Mercy song, he started by doing My Little Pony songs, specifically My Little Pony songs, based on My Little Pony creepypastas. That was such a wild time, and I'm so glad he just became who he is today. And a lot of other people who did in work and post creative stuff in the My Little Pony fandom got really good places nowadays. You'll not be able to tell they are from there. Yeah, my favorite one from him. Okay, that was in my edgy bear years, right? I had this time in my life and I was just edge, dark, death, destruction, right? So my favorite of his was Rainbow Factory because it was just going all the places I wanted. Granted, nowadays I would totally have a different taste, but back then, well, younger May was certainly into something, let's just say that. Yeah. I also remember the My Little Pony on a horse, and I had a friend. Okay, I still have this friend. We still talk, right? Who is also a plushie maker like me, who was making pony plushies commissions, and the weirdest things people would order, like for example, a pony with human tits. That was a thing. There was a pony with fur on BDSM harness that was removable. Some people were into things, and I don't want to go those ways. I go a lot of questionable ways, but My Little Pony, not safe for work, is not one of them. But you do you as long as you don't harm anyone in the process. And it's even worse that I recently learned about what's the name? Plushiphiles? I think that's the name, Plushiphiles. It's basically people who do the deeds with plushies. if you know what I mean. And there is a very infamous one by the name of Sonny Chu. There's quite a lot of like documentaries about him, and that's where I learned that this is a thing in the first place. And it was certainly alright. I don't know if I am thankful or not for YouTube for recommending me this one specific documentary about them. But it's a thing. I just feel bad for the Sonic plushie with what they did to him. My brain just got war flashbacks to this documentary. Oh no. But oh, you would be surprised. You would be so surprised. Basically, if there's something you can stick your PP into, someone will do it. Someone will. I've been actually talking about this recently with friends on Discord. But back in the day, like in the 19s, before the wars. Oh, wait, let me blow my nose. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, but back in the 19s, over here in Poland, in this beautiful land of Poland, there used to be this thing where they would do like yearly, like, how do I name this? Like, they would collect data, right? And put the most questionable ones in a medical book. And there was a section in this medical book for the most questionable things people had to operate to remove from people's butts. And after reading this, generally nothing will ever surprise me anymore. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Like this book, or however you wanna call it. But there's physical copies that survived. And they are out there. You can read them. And okay, if you don't wanna hear about this, please cover your ears for like half a minute. But my most questionable thing I saw in those like lists was probably a kangaroo's feet. Yes, a kangaroo's whole feet. First of all, how did you get a hold of it in here in the 19s? Second of all, why? Just why? I mean, it's not. It's certainly not nowadays. I don't know how it was in the 90s, but I want to believe it wasn't. Like, I really do want to. But I know having like real fur things was very much a thing. Like, if you were rich and you wanted to show you are rich, you would wear that fur from a real bear, you know? So I guess having a kangaroo feet somehow was doable. Just maybe not using it for this specifically. I just hope the dude managed to heal his ass. Okay, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Let's maybe try going back into being more say so. Oh my god. Why does my streams always go the questionable ways? I heckin' swear to god. I promise I am not doing this on purpose. Let me drink rest of my water to cleanse my brain. No, don't be sorry, don't be sorry. I kid you not. Even if it's not by chat, I somehow do go those routes on nearly every stream. And honestly, I know I was the range when I wrote with people, especially ones I'm comfortable with, but I did not expect to be comfortable talking about stuff like this live on streams. But you know what? You know what? At this point, I am not even sorry for you guys. Mm. Maybe I should actually label my streams as 18 plus at this point. I think I should, right? I haven't been bonked yet by Twitch, but knowing my luck, it will happen. So, okay, don't be surprised if you see plus 18 in the title next time. Especially since the friend I am collabing next week is very much on the same wavelengths as me. So, that's certainly gonna be a one stream and a half. Okay, yes. Like, I'm not moaning and I am not whimpering, right? I'm not gonna do this for free. But just those topics are. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was talking about this at the beginning of the stream, but for the next week, I think I'm gonna try going for a bit with no schedule, especially after this week because I feel so bad when I make a schedule and I have to cancel things on the day. So I'm gonna go for a bit without any, aside from collabs. It's gonna be with Spacey. She's sometimes in the chat, and we also collab together before. We did the veggie tier list, and she was in a Totsu once, somewhat recently. We are gonna be playing a VTuber Guess Who I Am. Basically, the game where you ask questions and you need to guess who the hell you are, right? So that's gonna be fun. And aside from that, we'll just see. I wanna make myself in the gamer mood and go back into Hollow Knight. And then probably I'm gonna work more on the catch up presentation because I finally somewhat narrowed it down to not be like 5 hours long. I just need to put it into a proper presentation at this point with pictures, with actual photos of the old documents and whatnot. Because I do have receipts for that. You would be surprised. So, this is gonna happen sometime this month, I think. And aside from that, probably more of the chill, just chatting, maybe playing some chill games like Watermelon Game or something. We'll see, we'll see. Oh my god, I just stretched and I got dizzy. That went too hard. Ugh. But yeah, okay, and as for today, I think this is actually a good point to start wrapping things up. Because usually we do go for like 2.5 hours with those comfy slash questionable talks. So I will see you maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow evening. Oh, I'm finally gonna be playing my first proper D&D tomorrow, and I am both so excited and oh so scared. But I waited so many years to finally have a proper group who will be willing to take me in. And I also my character unintentionally is a bastard. So we have that. But yeah, okay. Mm-mm. Thank you so much for coming on today. Thank you so much for the new Bumble Ship, for joining us, for the talks. I'm gonna go make some food, and you also should. And if you are gonna stick around, remember to eat, remember to hydrate, and to rest if you need to. And for now, I am sending you over to someone we haven't traded yet because we usually stream at different time zones. Like we share a time zone, but our stream times are way different. So, about hacking time. Be nice and remember to take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next stream. Goodbye, everybody. Bye 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 bye.